So today at Ray Allen, we're going to take a look at the RA9602 sleeves. And this is, again, another progression in sleeves, or a series of sleeves that we make here in our shop. First off, you can see it's got a loop on it's got a loop here, so if you wanted to put a rope on it, put a leash on it, swing it around, use it like a tug toy, you can do that. And then as you look at them, this is an A, B, and a C. They're color-coded, so the black one is the lightest, the blue one is the middle weight, and the red one is the heavy weight. And basically when I say light, middle, and heavy, that's referring to the amount of padding that's inside this sleeve, so the amount of bite pressure it's going to take. Now these are all made for young dogs, to start young dogs with. They're not made for up hammer and suit dogs. The slick thing about this is I can wear it, if I'm going to start my dog on the forearm, I can wear it like this. It's got a little rope handle in the end here I can grab onto so I can keep the sleeve good. Again, put a leash on it, spin it around, get my dog on it, get my arm in it as my dog's biting it, so I can kind of get him used to things like that, used to what it's going to feel like when he actually gets into you know, kind of get him used to what it's like to have my arm in his mouth. And I can do that with this sleeve really easy. I can two-hand it, get my younger dogs on it, and when I say younger, you know, 6-month-old sort of starting puppies, 5-month-old starting puppies is kind of where I head with the black one, and then progress up as they go, and then bridge to the suit next. The other thing I do a lot with it with my young dogs is I actually wear it with the tab to the front, and as I fold it here, I get a nice bite presentation for my dog. So if I want to start him on the shoulder, I can take a young puppy, and I can actually target him here, so he gets used to this is where he's going to bite at, and I can still slip the sleeve. I can get it off, I can pull it off, work my puppy with it off me. I can, again, start my entrance stuff, either back tie him or post him, and I can hold him, and then, you know, I can have him posted or have his handler holding him, and then I can pop him the sleeve here and get him started up in the shoulder. And the same thing. Again, all these kind of function the same way for me. I can bend him, give him a nice bite presentation here, roll my shoulder in, and get him to target up into the bicep. I can do the same thing in the tricep. I can give him pass by tricep bites and get him up into the tricep with it like this. And I can use it to start my dogs in the forearm. It's a nice place to teach my dog to target multiple spots on the arm, and then I can go to the right and the left arm. I can flip it over and do all the same stuff that I would normally do with a suit with a young dog without having all the intimidation of a suit and without having all the pressure that a suit gives a dog. I can start a lot of my entry-level barking and stuff like that, and my entry-level targeting on a sleeve like this, and depending on the dog I've got, like I said, I can move him up through the progression, or if I've got something that's really strong, I can move him straight into the red one. And there's subtle differences. As you go through them, there's about a 1/4 inch difference in padding in each one. So each one gets a little stiffer and a little heavier and a little harder to bite, and they have to force to open their mouth a little harder. You can see on the thread one, it has to open his mouth a little bigger than they did on the blue and the black one to get into me. So I can start promoting, this is what a full bite looks like here. I get a fuller bite. You know, I have to work to get a full bite on this, and on this I have to really open my mouth. So as he gets older, a little bigger, a little stronger, I can move him up through here. Again, hold this, pop in the grip there, I get it here, and I can go to my right arm, use it here, flip it over, use it across my shoulder, you know, use it across my tricep so I can give him a grip here, and on the forearm. It's a nice place, it's a nice piece of equipment to start, like I said, to start my young dogs biting multiple places on the suit, and for me, it's the bridge that I go to just before the suit. I've got him off of a tug or a little tiny puppy sleeve for my babies. He's getting big enough that he can actually stand up and get after something, you know, get after a real piece of equipment, gets him biting suit material, and, you know, the suit material has the same feel and texture of what clothing is going to have because it's made out of the same material. It's not like jute, where jute is its own fabric that he's never going to run into in life. This actually has, you know, fabric and material that he's going to run into in real life. The other thing you get on this too, this has got our Cool Max lining in it. So, you know, we've got a moisture wicking lining on the inside of it. Again, tab here, so if I wanted to put this on a line where, you know, I've got a string on this that I can actually hold it, or rope on this that I can actually hold it, I can slip it to him, and then I can stay with him with the leash, so that I've got more control and a little more versatility out of it. So again, this is the RA9602 series. Black is the A, blue is the B, and red is the C, and they go up in stiffness as they go. So that's all the excitement we've got from Ray Allen today. Thanks for stopping by.